If you like awesome VR content for Quest 2, Zenith VR, or a Township Tale, then go ahead and like, subscribe, and remember to hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. Hey guys, welcome back to Quest World. Today we'll be talking about if you've had connectivity issues while trying to run dashboard commands for a Township Tale, and we will be discussing how you can get superpowers on your server. So let's log into the video. So to start the video, let's talk about the connectivity issues. If you've watched my previous two videos and you've tried all the tips in those videos, and for some reason they're still not working, then this video is definitely for you. The answers mostly came from comment section and from some of the groups on Facebook, here and there from the Discord, but I gotta be honest, it was a little tough getting some of these answers just because we were not getting a lot of feedback. And we'll be talking about some of these commands here in a minute that give you practically just superpowers in the game, but for connectivity issues, make sure that you delete the S in the HTTPS part of the browser. If that's happening, you're getting not secure browser, you're not going to get connected. 2, make sure you're using the same Alta account that's logged into your Quest or that is on your Quest. You're online. If you're logged into a different account, of course you're not going to be connected. Number 3, if for some reason you're having major connectivity issues, make sure that your Quest and the PC you're using are using the same internet connection to do these server edits. Number 4, make sure that you're editing only your server. You cannot edit someone else's server. You have to be the creator of the server. If you want to create a server, you can check out our previous video on how to do that. And number 5, if all this other stuff really hasn't worked for you, you need to restart the game, update the game, or restart your headset entirely. These are the 5 things that have helped people the most, that I've seen actually be the most effective on anyone who is getting the not connected status for the Alta Dashboard. Now moving on, we'll be talking about the superpowers you can get. And in a previous video, we tried to cover how you edit your player stats. And I think a lot of people are getting a little confused about that, so I'd like to clear it up today. So first off, I'm going to put the command on screen for you, and I'm going to show you how to edit this command in order to get the outcome you want. Now last week we did one for the speed, but this week we're going to do one for a few different powers. So first you need to type in lowercase player space, then lowercase set stat, but between set and stat put a dash, so set dash stat, then put another space. You can copy your name from the Alta. So if you click on who's connected in your server, when you go into add module, next command runner, there will be a module that will show you who's all on your server. If you click on that, it will basically pop up and show you everyone who's there. So you can just copy paste your name or whoever is on the server's name and plug it in right here. So set stat space, the player, you, whatever your name is, then one more space. Then the stat you're trying to edit, which will pull up a list of all the stats you can edit here momentarily, and then how much. After each thing, you need to put a space. So make sure that you put that set stat with a dash in it. If you're not doing it like this, you're not doing it right, and it won't read it at all. Covered in our previous video, the stats that you can edit are things like health, your maximum health, your speed, damage, how much poison damage is being done, hunger, recent damage, damage protection, luminosity, which is an interesting one, cripple health, experience boost, cripple damage protection, and nightmare. So those are all the things that you can edit. So basically, if I wanted to edit something on my particular character, I would put player space set dash stat space and then me, so Deadman X, then space, then the stat. So the stat would be coming off of this list that I just had. So let's go with the max health. So I would type it exactly as I see, capital M, lowercase ax, capital H, lowercase EALTH. Then you're going, it says right after this in the abbreviations how much of this you can edit. So if you put 31, you don't need to type max 31, just 31. Press enter and this will edit your stat. Now let's go ahead and go in the game so I can show off some of what these things can do, like super. So I'll just be showing you guys this quick trick that we showed you through the command runner before, and I showed you that you could set your speed to up to 15, but I think setting it to 10 is just fine. As you can see that you are really fast. I mean, I'm practically the Flash right now. I don't think the game can even render on the Quest fast enough. But if you get tired of running between one shop and another, like you need to go here to craft, but then you need to go down here so that you can go to your blacksmith shop, it's really fast. It's almost equivalent to a fast travel. I mean, it doesn't take too long. So just to show you guys what maximum health looks like, you'll notice there are a bunch of different bars. There's 31 bars of maximum health on this particular character right now. That is the maximum you're allowed to get, apparently. Or at least it's the maximum I was able to put on this particular character. And remember, you can follow all these steps and the 5 dashboard commands, and they do work. I was just testing most of the stuff out to make sure that what I was telling you guys worked for sure. I tested it before that video, but I just want to test it one more time. So yes, this is maximum 31 health right now. Okay, so to wrap all of this up, I just want to cover the few quote-unquote superpowers that you can have in the game when you use these commands. And of course, the high level of health is one. Of course, the dashing is another, where you can go from point A to point B pretty quickly. And the final one would be the telekinesis. If you go into your command runner, or at least the same tab where you add the command runner, you hit add module, then you will move down and you'll hit the selection helper button. Then when that opens, you can select the player, then you can select the distance of the item pickup that they can have. So for example, right now it's set to 2, so I can pick something up about that distance. If you increase that number up to, I think, 10 or 15, you can pick stuff up that's a lot further away than you. So just for one last thing about these powers, is because you have super speed, you kind of also have a super flight almost, because you can kind of jump and fly down. And that allows you to traverse the entire town really quickly. I mean, you can go places very quickly. Boom. I just went all the way from that side to the side in under like 10 seconds or something. It doesn't take long, and it's one of the most handy ones to have, especially if you're traveling long distances. You just kind of really have to watch where you're going. Other than that, you can set it, so I have it set to 10, you can set it down to like 7. And you'll be a little slower, maybe it'll be easier to watch where you're going. If you get prone to motion sickness, I wouldn't set it too high though. But as you can see, you can travel really fast across the area. Well guys, I hope this video helped you out with any of your questions. If you have any answers for anyone, or if you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the comments below. I will do my best to get to as many of you as possible. Sometimes it'll take us a little while to get a solid answer out for you guys, but do try to be patient with this, as this time it took a whole team of people just to figure out if this was buggy. And we ran all these tests, by the way, in multiple servers with multiple people, and we did these the exact way that the manual says to do them, and it worked every single time for us. So if you're still getting that connection status where you're not connected, then you're probably doing something wrong somewhere along the line. Make sure you have good internet connection. Use a PC. If you're having problems, don't use a phone. Some phones don't connect very well with it. There are other commands that you can do to edit your server, and some of these commands can possibly break your server. So these are not just for anybody and everybody to be using. They're mainly for people who want to go the extra mile in learning something about this game, doing a little bit of extra in the game, and maybe just skipping some of the beats that you find more dull. But I would like to also say that a lot of these cheats are Grand Theft Auto-esque, and they're modding, because they will reset after you log out. So every time you log back in, you will have to re-enter any cheat that you wanted to use, like super speed or maximum health and stuff. If you would like to, you can make yourself your own spreadsheet and then type up your own commands and then copy paste those commands every time you're in your Alta Dashboard. Thank you guys for stopping by and checking this video out. We will see you on the next one. Don't forget that if you would like to join the conversation, you can come on over to our Discord, Facebook, or Patreon. Thank you guys, and have a wonderful day.